Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4 live event is starting soon, because it looks like the Leviathan is almost full, meaning the Wasteland warriors and the Wanderers can now start attacking the Fortnite island and complete their mission. But why has it taken them so long? And what are they planning to do? Now, to understand this, we're going to have to start from the beginning of Chapter 5 Season 3. I'm giving away a free skin every week to a lucky subscriber. All you have to do is subscribe, and if you want to help me out, use code SMJM and like this video. The Leviathan ship has reached its final stage. Wasteland warriors' plan was to reach the Fortnite island, create chaos and destruction, and to do this they're gonna need the Leviathan because that's their main base. But as we all saw during the mini live event last season, when the Pandora's box was opened, we saw the Leviathan, the Wasteland warriors, and the Wanderer escape, meaning they must have been stuck in the Pandora's box for a very long time. That is why as soon as they reached the Fortnite island, the Leviathan completely ran out of fuel. But the problem with the Leviathan compared to a normal boat is that it runs on nitro and not your normal fuel, and that is why Megalodon, the leader of the Wasteland warriors, constructs a massive factories around the areas where the Leviathan is stranded. Also, Megalodon tried to make a Chaos Agent be in charge of the production of nitro fuels, but since he is a prisoner and he tried to escape a few times, he decides to make Mechanist in charge. You see, the reason why Megalodon wanted a Chaos Agent because he is the one who invented the nitro fuel. You see, one thing a lot of people don't know about Chaos Agent is that he has used his dark magic powers and mixed it up with science to create different substance that would give people supernatural powers. He was a part of the final reckoning people, and these are people with all like dark magic powers. And then he tried to defeat Midas by creating Slurp/Human, also created a faction with his face as the logo. But unfortunately he was defeated by Midas and he escapes, but unfortunately gets captured, I guess, by Megalodon. And ever since then he has been a prisoner of the Wasteland warriors. Now the leakers are suggesting that as soon as the Leviathan is completely filled up, the Wasteland warriors are going to take it to the underworld. Now, this makes me believe that they are in fact working with Hades. Also, we know that Cerberus is still at that location and he says that he is waiting for Queen of Darkness. I think there is a deal that has been made by the Wanderer and Hades, or maybe they're both working together. And Hope is getting very suspicious, especially now that she has been getting visions of the future, because she is collecting these gemstones and placing them on this part of Pandora's box. Now every time she places a gem, she gets a new vision. For example, recently she found out that Megalodon is working for the Wanderer. So finally she collects all of the gems and she finds out that these visions that she's getting, it was Oracle the whole time feeding her information. If you don't know Oracle, she was this woman who was giving us information of what is to come in the future. She told us about Zeus, she told us about the Wanderer, and now she gives us 4 different clues: Sword, Hope, Doom, and Ghost. Now, 3 of these are prophecies. I think we know what she's talking about. For example, Ghost is literally the Ghost organization from Chapter 2. It's basically telling us that we are going back to the Chapter 2 map after the Chapter 5 Season 4. And by Doom, she is talking about Dr. Doom, who is arriving on the island next season. He's most likely going to be our main villain, and he's going to team up with the Wanderer. It's also been confirmed that he's going to have his own location as well, just like he did in Chapter 2, Doctor Doom's domain. Hope is obviously Hope from the underground. Now, Oracle once told us that follow Hope, she is going to save us all. We're not quite sure exactly what the sword mean. Might have something to do with the identification of the Wanderer. Think I know who the Wanderer is, but before that, reason why I think the Wanderer and Hades are teaming up is because they want to find the Pandora's box. Obviously, the Pandora's box has gone missing ever since the start of this season. You might be wondering that the evil creatures that lived in the Pandora's box escaped. I don't think everyone escaped the box. I think it is designed in a way that it can only allow certain creatures to escape at a time. Because if you remember, last season the Pandora's box was opened by us. Then we saw a bunch of evil creatures like Hades, the underworld, Cerberus escape. But for some reason, the Wanderer did not escape. At the start of season 3, it was the second time when Zeus opened the box, Wasteland warriors and the Wanderer escaped from the box. That means there's still evil creatures trapped inside of that box. Now, what if Hades and the Wanderer are trying to release that creature? So why would the Wanderer benefit from releasing this creature? I think that clue can be found inside of the Leviathan. In one of the monitors, we can find a logo that we are very familiar with. Yes, it is the Imagine Order. Now, why would the Wasteland Warriors use the Imagine Order's logo? I think it is because there is a chance that the Wasteland Warriors is in fact the Imagine Order. I feel like most of the members of the Wasteland Warriors used to be part of the IO, because if you remember, the Imagine Order used to be massive. They were literally everywhere. But when the Seven defeated them, they defeated the headquarter and Dr. Sloan. But we know that bunch of IO members still survived. For example, Gunner was one of those people. Is there a chance that Gunner is in fact a Megalodon? Maybe after the destruction of the Imagine Order, Wanderer and Gunner gathered around all of the ex-members of the IO and started a new organization and named it the Wasteland Warriors. If a Megalodon is Gunner, then who is the Wanderer? I think the Wanderer is in fact Geno. Yes, the founder of the IO. The man who we all thought was defeated by the Foundation and Agent Jones, but somehow managed to survive. Also in the comic book, it was said that Geno had no shape and he was trying to bring different parts of his body from different realities to piece himself back together. If you look at the Wanderer, he does not have a shape at the moment. I feel like the Wanderer, aka Geno, wants to destroy everyone living on this island and restart everything. In fact, that is exactly what they tried to do during Chapter 3 when they created a massive collider, placed it right in the middle of the map. They wanted to destroy everyone living on the island and restart everything. But obviously, this is not going to be easy for them because of Agent Jones and Hope. I feel like they will try their best to bring a bunch of old friends. In this recent Tesla trailer, you can see logo of the Imagine Order, and also you can see the battle bus as well. This might be a little bit of stretch, but Fortnite always gives us these little hints here and there that lots of people overlook. I think this is a teaser. We are going to see the return of not only the IO but also the Seven. Also remember that Amy the AI has traveled through portals and she has gone to save the Seven. Now we waited whole of Chapter 4 and OG Fortnite, but the Seven has not returned. I feel like they're saving the Seven for this moment. I feel like Chapter 5 Season 4 live event is going to be one of the biggest events we have ever had in the history of Fortnite. Also remember that next season is going to be Marvel themed, meaning bunch of of superheroes are going to be here as well. So imagine this battle is going to be like the end game level. I will keep you guys updated, so please use code SMJM if you want to help me out. Like this video and subscribe. Bye.